Hello. Third year, you have a subject, you have a lab. You have many lab. One of those lab is power system simulation lab. So today I'm going to give an introduction to power system simulation lab. Dr. M. Prasad, he is the lab in charge, and I'm the second person. My name is Gautam Barma. So the name of the lab is Power System Simulation Lab. Okay. See here, it is simulation lab. So there will be no hardware, only simulations. Okay, so we are going to use some kind of software, and with the help of that software, we are going to solve some problem. Okay, and the entire problem, entire whatever we are going to do, we are going to say that we are simulating. Okay, we are trying to simulate something. So before going to anything, let us talk about course objective. The meaning of course objective is that what you are going to learn from this lab. So what you are going to learn is that you are going to understand voltage distribution across insulator strings. You are going to understand the high frequency transients, and to perform the parameter estimation and fault analysis of transmission line. You are going to calculate the time constant. You are going to perform tariff estimation, and you are going to perform a resonance circuit simulation. Okay, and next coming to course objective. The meaning of course outcomes. Okay, the meaning of course outcome. The meaning of course outcome is that whatever you have learned in the subject or in the lab, how much you can actually practically use to solve practical problem, or solve the problems that you face. Okay, so after completion of this lab, the students will be able to analyze the voltage distribution across a string of insulator and determine the string efficiency. They will determine R, L, and C of the transmission line. They will analyze transient and steady state behavior of different circuits, and analyze different types of resonance circuit and estimate tariff. Okay. Next is your list of experiment. List of experiment, we have a generation of, there are 10 experiments. Generation of voltage distribution across a string of insulator, comparison of lumped and distributed transmission line, calculation of fault of transmission line, time constant calculation of RL circuit, time constant calculation of RC circuit. The seventh one is time constant calculation of RLC circuit and simulation of resonance circuit. Then we have ninth experiment is calculation of R, L, C, and ZS of three-phase transmission line, and the last one is estimation of tariff based on load curve. Okay, so these are the 10 experiments we are having, and we are going to do one by one. Okay, so today's class I'm not going to do any experiment, rather I'm going to give an introduction to the MATLAB. Now, as I told you, this the name of this lab is Power System Simulation Lab. There is going to be only simulation. There will be no hardware. Okay, so we are going to use a software to simulate a problem or a circuit or a model. Okay, and here in our college for this semester in this lab, we are going to use a software known as MATLAB. The meaning of MATLAB, or the MATLAB, it stands for this MATLAB matrix laboratory. This stands for matrix, and this one stands for laboratory. Okay, now this MATLAB, it is not a free software. It is a, however, there are some free software, more very famous free softwares. One is GNU Octave, and another one Octave V, Octave. Sorry, Octave, and another one is Skylab, or some people just Skylab. Okay, so these are the two. These two are free. Okay, this is not free. Okay, this is free, or we call it open source. Open source software. Okay, but this one is not an open source software, but in your lab we are going to use MATLAB. Okay, we have already in your college we have purchased MATLAB, and we are going to use the licensed version in the lab. Okay, now introduction to MATLAB. Suppose there is a problem. Okay, what is the use of MATLAB? Is that suppose you have a circuit. That circuit may be from for machines, maybe for a control system, maybe a power electronics or power system, and we want to understand what is going on in the circuit. Suppose I change one parameter, then how another parameter is getting changed. Suppose I'm changing the input, then how my output is changing. Suppose I change something inside the for the same input. If I change something inside the circuit, then what kind of output I'm going to get. So all these kind of problems we are going to solve using MATLAB. So there are two approaches in which we can solve a given problem or the problem that we are facing. One is by coding, another is by modeling. Coding and modeling. This modeling is done by the help of Simulink tool. Okay, so most of the program in your lab, in this simulation lab, will be by coding itself. Okay, if it is necessary, then I will tell about Simulink. So what is the meaning of coding means? It is just like C programming. You write some codes, and today I'm going to explain the basics of the codes, how we are going to write basic codes, okay, or the syntax and the commands that you are going to use to get what you want, find the solution of a given problem. So this is going to look like something like this one. If it is a model, then it is going to look like this one. Okay, this is RL. I have a AC source. I have some blocks are there. This is the switch. This is RL. All kind of capacitors, and this is a voltage measurement. This is a current measurement or ammeter, voltmeter. So there are so many blocks there. So we are going to solve the problem using blocks. Suppose you are doing like this one, then we are going to say that we are using Simulink. We are in Simulink. So this is modeling. Okay. So similarly, another example is this one. Another example is this one. So I hope you have the clear-cut idea difference between modeling and coding. Okay, modeling means there will be some blocks available in Simulink, and you are going to use those blocks to create a model and solve your problem. Another is coding. Coding means you have to write the program. So in this lab, most of the experiments will be coding. Okay, next. Now in MATLAB, there are three basic windows. One is command window, another is edit window, another is figure window. So let us see what are these things. Okay, so let me go here. Let me start MATLAB. This is MATLAB. Open it. So it will take some time. Okay, it is MATLAB 2R2018A. License number is this much. This much. Okay. So the interesting thing about MATLAB is that it is a very powerful software. Okay, everyone uses this software. Okay. Now, first thing is that suppose I have what I told that I have three windows. Okay, one is command window, one is edit window, another is figure window. How to know which one is which window? Okay, suppose see command window, there is something like this one, double prompt. This one is called command prompt. Command prompt. Okay, you see this one. Okay, so you see these two things. So this is your command window. This is your these two things. Okay, this thing is whenever you see these two symbol in a command in a window, this means that window is a command window. Okay, now what is the use of command window? Is that suppose basically actually there are lots of things. Okay, in command window we can execute simple commands or complicated commands or single commands. Okay, suppose let me say that I want to create a variable a and I want to assign a value of 5. Okay, then I enter. Then what I see? So this is a command. This is the command I have given. What is the command I have given? I have given that I want to assign a value of 5 to a variable a. After writing the command and entering, once I enter means it is getting executed in the command window. Enter. This enter tab or enter button is going to be used to run a command only in command window, not in other window. Okay. So after executing this command, I see the output. What is the output? Output is that a is equal to 5. Okay, or it has been assigned. Suppose a equals to 9. Now what happens? Now previously I had assigned a is equal to 5, but now I'm assigning a is equal to 9. This means that currently right now the value of a is 9. It is not 5. Clear? Because the recent value that I have assigned to A will be the value that I'm going to consider now, not the previous value. Suppose A is equal now. Suppose I write A is equal to 6. This means that the value of A right now is 6. It's not 5. It is not 9. Okay, I hope it is clear. Basic thing. Okay, whatever the value, latest value that you are assigning to variable is the value of that variable. Okay, now suppose again write it. Suppose see, I have written A and 6. Okay, sorry. Suppose A is equal to, I have written A is equal to 6. Now after writing this one, what I'm going to use this one. What is this one? This thing. Okay. This thing is a this thing. Okay. Now this thing. This thing is your semicolon. If I use a semicolon, then I enter, then I see nothing. The meaning of this is that A has been assigned a value of 6, but because of this semicolon, I am not seeing the output. So this semicolon is used to suppress the output. So please listen, okay. The meaning use of semicolon, it does not mean that the command is not being executed. It means that the output of that command is not being displayed. Okay, if you do not want to see the output of a command, then use semicolon. Okay, there are some command in which this semicolon will not work, but most 90%, 95% of command, if you put semicolon, it will be executed, but its output will not be visible to you. Okay, now let me say that I'll define B. B is equal to, let me say 3. Okay, now see, now I have assigned B, I'm getting 3. Now suppose I write C, another variable, C equals to A plus B. Then what I'm expecting? I'm expecting to see, let me put, okay, okay, I'm expecting A is 6, B is 3, 3 plus 6, 9. So I'm expecting to see 9. So let us see, C is equal to 9. Okay, if you want, again same thing, if I put a semicolon here, this means that it has been executed, but its output is not being displayed. The use of semicolon is to suppress the output of a command or the result of an execution of command. Okay, it does not stop the execution of command, it simply does not show the output of the command. I hope I have made it clear. Okay, now this see there are now see, suppose let me define another one, d equals to let me say 26. Okay, now I type something clear A. What is the meaning of clear A? It will clear the variable A. A is clear. Suppose now previously what is the value of A I had assigned 6. Okay, suppose right now if I type A and enter, then I'm going to see something undefined function or variable. This means that once I use the command clear A, means A has been cleared, it has no value. So that is why it is showing undefined function and variable, function or variable. Basic things I am talking about, very basics. Okay, suppose I write clear A, clear B and C. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm clearing B and C. You see? Okay, so now type B, again now type C, again undefined. Okay, because I've cleared A, B, C and D. What is D? D is not clear. Okay, suppose I want to clear all the variables. Clear all means A, already I have cleared A, B and C. If I clear all means all the things that will be clear. Now if you type D, again no undefined function variable, because I have cleared all A, B, C and D. So the use of clear command, you can use clear command to clear any particular variable or 2 or 3 variables or all the variables. If you want to clear a particular variable, then you have to write clear and the name of that variable. If you want to clear all the variables, then you have to type clear all. Okay, I hope these things are clear. Okay, so understand. Okay, so clear all means it will clear all variables. Clear any particular variable, it will clear that particular variable. Suppose clear A, it will clear A. Clear B, it will clear B. Okay, now another thing I'm writing CLC. If I write CLC, what will happen is that this, and see now, because after doing this program, there are so many lines here. Okay, and suppose I do not want to see this line, I want to start fresh. Then I will write CLC. It will clear the page. It will clear the page. See, simply erase. It will not do anything. It will not affect any variable or any command. It will simply clear this page so that it will look clean and you can type again. If you want, you can keep typing. Just if you want to start again here. Okay, then what to write? Write CLC. Enter. See, now you can start from here. You can write anything. You can write anything. Again, if you want to go to top, want to start writing from the top, again write CLC. Again, so again, suppose again. There is also one more command other than CLC that does the same thing. The home. Go back there. So we have two things: CLC and home. Oh, sorry. Home. Okay. So these two things will clear it. Okay. Now there is something called help command. Help. Suppose CLC. CLC is a command, and help is going to tell you what is the meaning of CLC. Okay. CLC, clear command window, or CLC clears the command window and homes the cursor means once it clears, it's going to go back. Okay. Suppose help home means home is a command that I know that I have a command home, but I do not know what it does. Then I'm going to use the command help home. Okay, send the cursor home means this cursor is going to be home. Where is the home? Starting. Okay, so the help command is useful. It is very useful if you have some idea about a command. Suppose I have a command something. Okay, if you know the name of the command, but you do not know what that command do, then what you do is that write help and home. Suppose let me say that I know that in MATLAB there is something called plot command. Okay, but I do not know what does it plot, what the meaning of plot and what does it do. Then what you do is that write as help plot. So it will tell you what is the meaning of plot command. Okay, but the main thing to use help command, what you have to know is that you have to know the correct command. Correct command. Suppose instead of help plot, suppose you write help plat. Okay. Okay, you'll see some error. Okay, see, by default it is taken plot. So basic idea is that you should know the correct command, and if you do not know what does it mean and what it does, then you go for the help command. Okay, now I'll clear this page. I'll clear this command window. So I write CLC. I'll clear the command window and I'll take this cursor back to home or back to the starting. Then type CLC. Enter. Will come here. Okay. Now we are dealing very basic things only. Okay, so we have a command. How to open it? Just click on MATLAB logo. How to open command window means simply click on this MATLAB logo or in this shortcut. The starting window that you are going to see is your command window, and the command window is recognized by this command prompt. Okay, next let us go to this one. Okay, what is edit window now and how to open it? So there is another window called edit window. How to open edit window means there are first thing you see here new script. You can click here. If you click, see there is a new one. Okay, there is nothing like this one. It is not there. It is simply plain. Okay, from this one you will know that it is a edit window. Okay, or what any other way to? Is there any other way? Yes, I can. There are other way. Okay, what is the other way? Other way is there simply you can say edit. Just type edit on the command window and enter. You'll go to the edit new file. Okay, so this is a new file, and the purpose of this edit window is to write programs. Okay, you write a program, then you save it. Now, when you save it, it is saved as a M file or script file. Whatever you write a program here and you are going to save it, the file that you save is known as script file, and it has an extension of what do you call it? It is an extension of .m here. Let me see. In edit window, you are going to write programs. You write program in edit window. What do you do here in command window? In command window, you test commands. If you do not know, if you are newcomer, if you are new person, new to the what do you call new to this MATLAB, then you learn what each command is doing in command window. And what is the other use? Other is that it displays the output of a program. Okay, here in edit window you write a program, and after you writing that program, that file in which you are writing, that file is known as script file. Script file, and all it is also known as m file, and it is saved. Now how it is saved? It is saved by .m. Okay, now see here, what does it mean? So we write a program in script file, and that file is known as script file or edit window, and this is in edit window. It is known as m file, and it is saved by .m. Now see, suppose here. Okay, suppose let me close it. Okay, let me close this one, and I create a new edit window or a script file, or I can see new script new script file. Click on this one. Okay, let me write a simple program. Let me write simple addition. Let me write a equals to 8. Okay, equals to 6, and c equals to 3. Oh, sorry. Okay, and let me say that b equals to a plus b plus c. Okay, I want to add three variables, a b plus b plus c plus d. Now once you write a command, then you have to run it. How to run it? See here, there is a run is command. There are 2-3 ways. Let me first I'm telling this one. Okay, so when you run this one, you can, suppose now I have written a program, I have not saved it, but to run a program you must save it. So without, if you are going to run this program without saving it, just go and click on this one, then it is going to ask you to save it. Okay, see, save and run. If you already saved, it will directly run. If you have not saved, then it will ask you to save. See, I have not saved, so it will ask me to save. Where I'm going to save, let me say that I'm going to save it on my desktop. Okay, you have to be very particular about where you are saving. There is something called workspace directory. I'm not talking about those things. Okay, maybe that thing later when I need it. Right now I do not need it. Okay, workspace is a place where all your variables are being stored, and there are size is being given. I'm not going there. We are not discussing. I'm not discussing about those things. I'm discussing things that are useful to you for this lab purpose. Okay, later when time comes I'll tell. Okay, now so let me save it by name 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me save. So if I save it, see what is showing? MATLAB will not be able to run this file 1, 2, 3. Why? Because your MATLAB file is starting with the name of this file is starting with a numeric. Okay, first thing, this what do we learn? This means that your MATLAB, when you are saving MATLAB file, you should not save it. Okay, how to save it means first. The file name, the name of file name, m file, name of m file, or let me start another. Okay, now what is the question? How to save a m file or script file. Right. First thing, what not to do? First, okay, do not start with a number or digit. This means that suppose your file name is 27G35LK, then it is not. If you do like this one, you cannot save your m file, because your starting number, your starting is this one. It must not be a digit, or it must not be a number. Okay, next let us go again. Okay, let me try to save it like this one. Okay, so again let me save it in m file and desktop. Okay, and let me say g underscore t. Let me say the underscore 3. Okay, let me save it. Okay, so Okay, you can add to path. You can add 1 minute, please. Okay. Add to path. Okay, so now it has been added. Now it has been what happened? Now it has been added, or it has been run. Once it is run, okay, let me run. Once it is run, you are going to see the output in your command window. What is the command window? The command window will be here. Okay. How to see the command window? Okay, to see command window, remove. Okay, this one here. Click on this one. Okay, 1 minute. There will be button. There will be something here. Then by clicking which you can get, okay, here. Click. Okay, you are seeing maximum. Let me minimize this one. Okay. Okay. See, if I minimize this one, I got this one. So there will be some options here. Okay. Let's see here. Editor. If you click on editor, it will come to the edit script window. Now, if you go here, and if you minimize this one, minimize. Okay, 1 minute. If you minimize this one, it will go to the command window. So what you see here, G3 like this one. Okay, so what I had done, I had given a value A is equal to 8, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to 5, and this thing I have got here. Okay, there is some other way also. To see command window, it should be here. 1 minute. Okay, we can use this one. We can use this. Okay, here. Okay, it is a simple one. Okay, edit window here, click here, edit window, here command. Okay, see here, edit window, this one, edit window, and this one, click on command window. Let me zoom it. Okay. This is the command window, this one, this one is a command window, this one is a command window, this one, here you have a command window, and this one edit window, this one is a edit window, this one. Okay, edit window. So here only you can do it. Okay, so either you click on this one, if you click on this one, it will go to edit window. You click on this one, it will go to command window. Okay, so in edit window, I had defined A is equal to 8, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to 5, and D is equal to A, B plus C. So 8 plus 6 plus 5, 14 plus 5, 19. So the value of D should be 19. So here, see here, D is equal to 19. Please see here, D is equal to 19. So here A is assigned 8, B is assigned 6, and C is assigned 5. So combination of these three things is D is equal to 19. Okay. Now another things. Let me try to save it. Another thing is there. Okay, I have not told you here because I did not. Okay. And second thing here, it should not, the file name, it should not contain spaces. Okay, you can do it yourself. You will see that it will not work. Okay, suppose you write a G, give a space, and BAR. Okay, so there is a space here. If you put this space here again, you cannot save the file and you cannot run it. So basic two things: you should not start the file name, the name of the script file, with a digit, and there should not be any space. These are the two things that you have to remember. It can be alphanumeric, but it has to start with G. Okay, it has to start with a letter, alphabet. Okay, not a number. Okay, next, one more thing I want to say. Okay, there are some other things. Okay, now I'm in edit window. Let me say that. Okay, let me go to command window and let me clear it. Okay, can you see it? Okay, no, let me go to here. Okay, let me put here colon here and colon here. Please here. Previously I did not put semicolon, and because of that I got, understand this thing, I got A is equal to, I'm seeing after the execution of the program, I'm seeing A is equal to 8, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to 5, and D is equal to 9. Now what I have done is that I have used semicolon in front of A command, in front of B, but not in front of C and D. Okay, now let me run it. There is another way to run it. What is the first way? First thing is to use this one command, use this had a green color triangle, whatever you call it. Okay, or there is another one is F5, simple F5, F5, and now see the value. Now see. Now if you see here previously, if you compare the previous case, I have A is equal to, I was seeing A is equal to 8, B is equal to 6, C is equal to 5, D is equal to 9. Now what I'm seeing, now? Now I'm seeing here C is equal to 5, D is equal to 9. There is no A, there is no B. It does not mean that A and B has not been executed. It does not mean that A and B has not been assigned any value. It simply means that then why I'm not seeing is, why I'm not seeing those things in command window is that because I'm using this colon, semicolon. Once I use semicolon, then I'm not going to see the output on the command window. Again, let me see. Okay, see. Now here what I've done, I have put semicolon in front of A and B. That is why I'm not seeing any A and B. I did not put any semicolon in front of C and D, so I am seeing the value of C and D. Again, let me say that I remove D here. Okay, now what is I have only put semicolon in front of A, not in B and C and D. So when I execute this program, I'm going to see the value of B, C, and D. Let me see. Okay. See now B, C, and D. I'm not seeing my particle A, B, C, D, A, because in front of A there is a semicolon. Now suppose let me put semicolon here and a semicolon here and a semicolon here. Okay, let me put semicolon here. Now you are not going to see the value of A, B, C, but you are going to see the value of D. Okay, see. Okay, see there is here no A, B, C, no A, B, C, only D. Again, if you put D here, in front of D also you are going to put it, then you are not going to see the output. You are not going to see the output. You are not going to see the output. It does not mean that there is no output. You are simply not, the output is simply not visible. It has been executed, it has been stored, but it is not available to you. You cannot see it. Suppose you type D here and enter, you see 19. Okay. So this use of semicolon is up to you. Once you have some idea, some practice in MATLAB, then you can, according to your choice, what do you want to see in the command window, or what output you want to be displayed on the command window. Depending upon that, you can use semicolon, or you may not use. Okay, it's up to you only. So just remember what is the use of semicolon now. Okay, next. Let me say that. Let me say I write another one. Okay, another command equals to E equals to D plus 1. What I'm going to D plus 1. So what I'm going to see, D is equal to 19 plus E equals to 19 plus 1 equals to 20. So I'm going to see the value of E is equal to 20. So let me save it. Okay. I'm not going to use this particle, this run symbol. I'm not going to tap on this, click on this run symbol. I'm not going to use F5. I'm going to do something else. There are three ways in which you can run a program. First one is run, next is F5. Another one is that type the name of the file. What is the file name? The file name here is that G3. I've saved this file as G3. Let me see. Okay. What is the file name? Okay. The name of this file is G3. Here. G3. Okay. G underscore 3. So I'm going to command window, or here, let me clear it. Okay, I'll simply write G underscore 3. Okay, simple this one and enter. Got it? Okay, so this means that there are three ways to run a program. Here, now here, let me give a title. How to run a program. How to run a program or M file or script file. How to do it means first method. Use this symbol, this run symbol, or you can use let me say that you can use this one F5, or there's another one is third one, file name. Type the file name Okay, and enter. Okay, plus enter where in command window. Command window. Okay, so this is the three ways to run a command in MATLAB. Okay, so these are basic things. Anything else I'm missing? Okay, so here, so you have edit window, edit, how to open, you know how to open, you know how to write a save the file, you know what is the use of command window. Now next, figure window. What is a figure window? This figure window will be used, will be displayed if your program, the output of a program is a graph. Suppose you are writing a program and the output is in the form of graphical form, then that graph will be drawn in a figure window, and you are going to see in a figure window. How to see the figure? So if you want to see a figure window, FIGUR figure, okay, simply type figure, enter. Okay, see, this is known as figure window. Okay, in this figure, since there is no programming, nothing is done there, that is why it is blank here. If you write a program to draw a graph, then you are going to see that graph here. Again, there are so many tools here, and each tool have some use. Okay, so this is a figure window. Now, okay, suppose there is some figure. Okay, now suppose there is, because of some program you have. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Okay, next. Okay, this is a figure window. Next. Okay. Now, what is the difference between command window and edit window? Command window, if you are a beginner, or if you have some doubt regarding any command, any particular command, then you can test the command on the command window, and the command window displays the output of a program. What is edit window? In edit window, you write a program. Practically, whenever you are writing program, you always do in edit window because it is easier to change the program in edit window. Okay, to change. Okay, next, how to save a script file? By do not start with a number, or do not have spaces in the name of the file, and it should start with the alphabet. Okay, how to run a file? By using F5 or run symbol, or by writing the name of the file on the command window and entering. Okay, next, how to create and assign a variable. I have told you how to create. Suppose you want to write a is equal to, suppose you want to give a value 5. If you want to assign a value of 5 to a variable a, then you simply write a equals to 5. Okay, how to overwriting? The meaning of overwriting is, suppose I have written a is equal to 5. Now the meaning of overwriting is that, suppose now I want to assign a is equal to 9. Instead of a is equal to 5, I should have the value of a should be 9. Then what to write? Type again. Write again. Okay, once you write means now you have overwritten. It was previously 5. Now you have overwritten it as to be 9. Okay, that is the meaning of overwriting. Okay, can I clear any variable of my choice? Yes, you can clear by using clear command. I have already told you. Clear. Suppose you want to clear a, you can write clear a. If you want to, suppose you have defined 5 or 6 variable, you can type the name of the variable and you can clear it. Can I clear all the variable at one time? Yes. How? By using the command clear all. Okay. Clear all. Okay. Now, what is the use of semicolon? To suppress the output. What is the use of semicolon? To suppress the output. It does not mean the output is not being, you are not getting, you are simply not seeing the output. Or the output will be not displayed. Okay. Now, what is the use of percentage or percentage symbol? Okay, let's see. Percentage symbol. Okay, now let me clear it. Let me say that. I'm sorry. Let me say that I assign a variable a equals to 90. Okay, got a 90. Now this is a command. A is equal to 90. It is a command. Okay, in this, because of this command, 90 is being assigned to the variable a. Now here, instead of at the starting, if I write percentage, then what will happen? Nothing. The meaning of this is that now the meaning of this is that this command is being now treated as a comment. There is a difference between command and comment. Comment does not do anything. It simply tells something. It does not change program in any way. Okay. So this one, if you put as, if you want to write a comment, okay, then you use percentage sign. Suppose you want to convert a command into comment, then you have to use this one, percentage. Suppose the meaning of let me say tell you. Okay. There are two things, command and comment. Command and comment. Okay, now see. Suppose let me say that I have written a command a is equal to 5, and I want to tell what does this command represent. Then I'm going to use this one. Instead of here, I'll add this one. A is 5. Okay, so this one is going to tell this percentage. Once I write percentage symbol and whatever write, it becomes a comment. Okay, so here what is the meaning of this one? The meaning of this one is that a is equal to 5. So now see here, or suppose if I write like this one, a equals to 5. This means that previously it was a command. Since I used this one, now this thing has become a simply comment. Okay, it is not going to work as a command. Okay, now see. So okay. Now here I can see it. Oh, okay, let us see. Let me see. Okay. Now here what I'll do is that I'll write. Okay. Here I'm going to write that. What is happening here? I'm adding d with 1. Okay. So what is happening? E is nothing but it is equals to d plus 1. So I'm going to tell that thing. What is going on in that command? So I want to express what is going on in this command. To do that one, I'm going to use this percentage symbol, and I'm going to write that. I'm going to write that 1 is added to. Right? Now run it. If you run it, it is not going to affect it. It is not going to do anything. See. Now run. Let me remove this one also. Okay. So once I run this, what I'm going to expect is that I'm going to see d is equal to 19 and e is equal to 20. Okay, and this thing is telling that okay, what this command is doing. So 1 is being added to d. Okay. Let me run it. Okay. So what do I see? See, d is equal to 19 and e is equal to 20. Okay. Now, so d is no. Okay. Now let me say that. Okay. Let me here. If I put a percentage sign here. Let me say that let me put this one. If I put this one, it become a problem. Okay, let me put percentage symbol here, and let me write. Okay, now what happens here? D becomes problem. D. Let me write. Okay. Here what happened is that here what happened now, what is happening that 1 is added to C. Okay, and now this command, this d, now previously d was doing something. Now because since I have used this percentage symbol in front of a command, this become a comment. Now what you are going to run this, if you run this command, what you are going to see that you are going to see that a is equal to 8, b is equal to c, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 5, but this will not be there because there is a percentage symbol in front of this command. So this command became a comment. Okay, and this e is equal to c plus 1, c is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to c 6. So we are going to see only one output, that is e is equal to 6. Let me run it. See, e is equal to 6. Okay, you will not get d because in front of d I did use a what you call percentage symbol. So I can say that my percentage symbol, this symbol is used for two things: to write command, to write comment that explains what a command is doing, what a command is doing, or what is another thing? Another thing is that it can convert a command into comment. Okay, once it becomes comment, it does not have any meaning in MATLAB. Okay, it simply becomes a comment. Okay, next previous. Okay, so percentage. Okay, now entering multiple statements per line. Okay, this means what is the meaning of this one? Okay, let me go back to program. Okay, let me go to command. Okay, let me start again. See, let me clear all. Okay, let me see a equals to 10, b equals to 5, c equals to 7. Okay, so what I've done, I have written 3 lines to write a program to assign 3 variables. So instead of that one, I'm going to write, okay, or I can write a equals to, okay, I'm going to write same thing in a simple line, or a equals to what do you call it, 10 semicolon, okay, b equals to 5 and c equals to 7. I think, okay, in a single line I have written this one. In a single line I have written everything. Okay, suppose I do not want, I want to write these 3 things in a single line, but I do not want to see the output. Then what to do is that I simply put semicolon. You will not see the output. Okay, so if you want, you can write a number of command, or you can assign number of variables in a single line, and you have the option to use the semicolon operator, so that whether you, depending upon whether you want to see the output on the command window or not. Okay, now next is okay, multiple, okay, this is over. Now what does the following commands do? I think you know what is CLC, you know what is home, what is CLF. It is clear the figure, figure window. Now what is now next is, what is this one? Close all. This close all will close all the window that are open. Okay, suppose you are doing a program, and before the program one figure window is open, that figure window will be closed. Okay, if you are writing close all. Edit, what is the use of edit? Edit is going to open an edit window. I've already told you. Okay, help, if you know a command but you do not know what does that command do in MATLAB, so simply write help. Suppose write help. Okay, let me say that you do not know what is TF. Suppose there is a command called TF, you do not know what is TF, then write help. Suppose now see, suppose, but you know that there is a TF command in MATLAB. You have heard sometimes, or someone has told you, and maybe sometimes you used it, but now you have forgotten. But and if you want to know what is TF stands for, then you simply write help. It creates a transfer function. Okay, so you're going to see. Okay, so it will tell you it creates a continuous transfer function. The most important thing to use help command is that you should know the command. You should know the correct command. If you give wrong command, you are not going to get anything. Okay, next. Okay, edit help. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so okay, next is this one. Let me go to next page. Okay, I've done this one. Okay, next mathematical operators. Okay, good. Now suppose you want to add 2 plus 3, then you simply 2 plus 3. Suppose you want to add, that is equal to 5. Suppose you want to add 2 into 3, then what to write in MATLAB? What to write? You write in MATLAB, this is nothing more in MATLAB, 2 use star 3. This is your multiplication. Next, what is minus? Suppose you write 5 minus, sorry, if you want to write a 5 minus 7, 5 minus 7, it is simply MATLAB also same 5, this is minus, this is multiplication, this one division. This is interesting. Interesting is that suppose you write 10 by 2. Okay, this one is 5. Suppose you do 10 by 2, it becomes what? Okay, now see the difference. This one is called right division, this is called left division. Okay, I think the name is correct. Right division. This is, see, this is slanting or slouching, or inclination is towards right, This is known as right division. Right division. This one is your left division. Left division. We are going to see what is going to happen. Okay. What is this one? Okay. Suppose I do 10 by 2. Okay. What is that? 10 by 2 is equal to 5. Okay. Suppose I do 10 left division 2. Then what will become? It becomes, okay, 0.2. But it becomes opposite. It becomes 1 by that much. So the meaning of this left division is that 10 by 2 is 5. The meaning of this one, the meaning of MATLAB, the meaning of this right division is that it is nothing but it is 1 by 10 by 2, or is nothing but 2 by 10. Okay, so if you are seeing if let me go to the next page. Okay, suppose something is written 20 by 4. This it means it is 20 by 4, that is equal to 5. Suppose it is written 20 by 4, this one. Okay, so suppose it is 20 by 4, then this is 4 by 20, and this is 4 by 1 by 5, 0.2. Okay, this thing is known as, again I'm telling, right division. Okay, this is known as left division. Okay, next, suppose, okay, anything else? Okay, now this one, what is this one? Okay, suppose you want to write a 5 square, okay, plus 3 square. It is how much? It is 25 plus of 9 is equal to 34. Okay, so in MATLAB, how we are going to write this thing is that we are going to, let me go to the next page. Right, okay, so we are writing 5 square plus of 3 square is equal to 34. In MATLAB, how do you write this one? You write like this one. In MATLAB, 5 square. Okay, this is known as hat. Okay, and this is plus of 3 again square. So this operator, this thing is known as this one, hat. Okay, and it is used to power. Used for power, or also known as exponent exponent operation. Okay, suppose okay, okay, so here let us go to MATLAB. Let's do something. Okay, here suppose I want to write 25 square na 5 square, 5 1 square, use this one. 1 minute. 3 square, 3, let us write 3 cube, let 3 9 27. Okay, suppose you want to add a 5 square plus of 3 square, 24. Okay, so this is your thing. Okay, now next is this one. Okay, so we have this square. Next, what else we have? We have, okay, square root. Okay, the square root means, suppose I want to find out 25 square. What is this one? And what is the how to write it? In MATLAB, you write SQRT 25. Suppose you want to write suppose you want to find out what is this one? What is 81? Okay, what is the square root of 81? Then how to write? You write in MATLAB, you write SQRT. Sorry, square root. SQRT 81. Okay, so let us go. Let us say, so it will be 5. It will be 9. Let us check in MATLAB. Okay. SQRT 5. Okay, 5 square root of SQRT. Okay, 181 na 81. Okay, what is square root SQRT square root of 2? I think it is 1.414. 1.414. Okay, so that is how we will find square root. Next, okay, next is okay, the page exponential. This exp. What is exp? Now the meaning of this one is that okay, exponential here, right here. Okay. Suppose you want to write e to the power -3. Then how to write this one? You write in MATLAB as exp -3. If you want to write e to the power e to the power 4, then it is +4. So write exp +4, or simply 4, or you simply write exp 4. Okay, let's go here. -3. Okay, exp. Okay, so let me write this one like this one. Again you get error. So you should not write like that. See here, you should use a parenthesis. If you are not using parenthesis, it becomes a problem. Okay, if you write if here instead of this one, if you write exp -3, it is wrong. This thing becomes wrong. Suppose you write exp you write exp 4. Right, exp 4, then it is wrong. Okay, so parenthesis is important. This thing is wrong, this thing is wrong, this thing is correct, this thing is correct, this thing is correct. Okay, let us see exp +4. Let me plus 4. Okay, no problem. So you can write plus, you can write, but you have to use parenthesis. Okay, next is something interesting. Before that, let me complete that one. Okay, now sine. Okay, sine, cosine, and this one. Suppose you want to find out okay, suppose you want to sine of 90. Okay, if you want to find out sine, how much sine of 90, it is 1. Okay, so let me check it. Enough. You are not getting 1, you are getting something else. Why? Because in MATLAB, this thing, this argument, sine of something or sine of theta, it is always in terms of radian, not in degree. Okay, so 90, so this thing, if you 90 is pi by 2 radian, so let me write this in pi by 2. Now, sine, how to write pi in MATLAB? You simply write pi. Okay, pi by 2. Okay, 1. Clear? So remember something in MATLAB, it is very important. This term, sine of 90, how much are we getting? I was getting 0.89. 0.89 something. Okay. However, if you write sine of pi by 2, then you get 1. In MATLAB, we have sine of something. This thing is in radians by default. Okay, so you have to take care of that thing, what you are going to do. Okay, so if you have degree, you convert it into radian. Okay, how to convert it? I hope you know how to convert from radian to degree and degree to radian. Okay, next thing, suppose there is something called I want to write 5 into 10 to the power -3. Okay, now how to write this in MATLAB? You write 5e minus 3. Suppose you want to write 5 into 10 to the power 7. Then how to write this one? 5e plus 7, or you simply write, or you simply 5e7. Okay, so this is the thing you have to remember. Suppose suppose a capacitor is given 9.86 microfarad. And how to represent in MATLAB? Let C equals to, define a variable C, 9.86 micro means it is 10 to the power -6. Okay, -6. So how to write these things? 9.86. So this one. So you write instead of into 10, you write E minus 6, minus 6. Okay, let us see in MATLAB. 9.86 e to the power, sorry, e minus this one. You are going to see like this one. You are not going to see in 10 to the power something like this one. Okay, you are not going to see or display 10 to the power minus 6. You are going to see in terms of e only. Okay, suppose I write 5, sorry, 3, 5 kilo. Nah, 5 kilo means 10 to the power 3. 10 to the power 3 means e plus 3. 5,000 or 5 kilo. Okay, now next basic things over. Okay, next please. Okay, precedence. Okay, the meaning of precedence is that these are my mathematical operators. There are so many operators are there. I have included here only the basics one: plus, minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and power. There are many other. Okay, so suppose there is a mathematical expression in which there are more than more than one mathematical operation. Now the question is that which operation will happen first. Suppose let me say that I have something like 2 plus 3 minus 7 divided by 8 into 9 plus 30. Okay. Then in this case there is a plus, there is a minus, there is a division, there is a multiplication, there is a plus. Which one should happen first? Which one should have should this multiplication should be done first, or should this division should be done first? Which one should be evaluated first? Okay, and the way in which what is the question? The question that which operator or which mathematical operator should be evaluated first, and that answer to that question is lie in the precedence rule. We have to follow the precedence rule. What is precedence rule? In precedence rule, we are dividing all these mathematical operators in some groups. Okay, top group will have the higher precedence, means they will be executed first. Lower groups or lower precedence groups will have lesser precedence and they will be executed later. Okay, now the highest is plus parenthesis, next is what do you call this power, next precedence is multiplication and division, next precedence is plus and minus. Now suppose operation of the same precedence. Suppose 2 plus 3 into 5. Okay, let me go to the next slide. 2 plus 3 into 5. So there are two operators here. Pay attention. Okay, there are two operators. One is plus, another is multiplication. Now, out of these two mathematical operators, which one has the higher precedence? This one. Multiplication is higher precedence. Okay, this means that this multiplication will be done first. So first these two will be multiplied. So we are going to get 15. Okay, next. After this we have addition plus, so then we will be add, then we are going to add 2, so we are going to get 17. Am I going to get that one? Let us check it. Okay, let us check in MATLAB. What is it? 3 into 5. So since 5 has higher precedence, so multiplication will be done first. Sorry, multiplication has higher precedence, so multiplication will be done first, then addition. So 3 into 5 is 15. 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. 17. Okay, this is very important. Very important to understand this thing. Okay, now suppose. Okay, let me go there. Okay, here are some examples I have taken. Okay, suppose, so let me again 2 plus 3. Let me go to the next page. Okay, here let me say that I have something of 2 plus 3 minus 7 plus 9 minus 4. Okay, now if you see a plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, and plus and minus, they have same precedence group. If they have same precedence group, then the evaluation will be done from left to right. This is left, this is right. Okay, operations of the same precedence. For example, multiplication division. See, multiplication division have same precedence. Precedence number 3. Okay, same precedence are evaluated from left to right. So this means that if you do like this one, what will happen? Left to right. 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, then 5 minus 7, minus 2. Then minus 2 plus 9. Minus 2 plus 9 is 7. Then 7 minus 4, we'll get 3. Okay, let's check it. 2 plus 3, how much then what? 2 plus 3 minus 7 plus 9 minus 4. Minus 7 minus 7 plus 9 minus 4. Okay, 3. Okay, you got 3. So this is what the what is the meaning of precedence. Now let me go here. Here, what is the answer of this one? How much you will get here? Here there are two operators. One is multiplication and one is addition. Now out of these two, this is higher precedence. So this will be done first. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Here 1 plus 2 into 3. Now see, this 3 has higher precedence and this one has a less precedence. This means that these 3 should be evaluated first. But there is a parenthesis. See this parenthesis? Parenthesis has the highest precedence. Parenthesis has the highest precedence. This highest precedence. This means that here what will happen is even though this multiplication has higher precedence than addition, but this addition is coming between the parentheses, so this will take higher precedence. So this will be evaluated first. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. In this case, 4 by 2 plus 1. Again, 2 has higher precedence. Sorry, this division has higher precedence. So division will be done first. So 4 by 2 is equal to 2. 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Next, 1 plus 4 by 2. Again, plus and division. Division higher precedence. 4 by 2 is equal to 2. 1 plus 2 is equal to again 3. Here 4 divided by 2 plus 1. This division has higher precedence than 1. This plus sign or plus addition, but there is a parenthesis. So this parenthesis, whatever is happening inside the parenthesis, has the higher precedence and it will be evaluated first. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 4 by 3, you will get 4 by 3. Whatever the value you are getting. Okay. Here again we have a power and we have a division. If you go to the next page, previous page, this power is higher precedence. This means that it will be done first. So 8 square is equal to 64. Then you divide by 3. You get it, whatever you want. Okay. Next, similarly here, it's 8 to the power 2 by 3. Again, here I have a what do you call power or exponent and a division. This has higher precedence than division, but because of this parenthesis, this will be evaluated first, then this one. So what will happen is that it will be 8 to the power 2 by 3. Okay, you can do it in MATLAB, so simply do it. Okay. Next, here it will become again division. Both are division. They have same precedence. If they have same precedence, means you have to the evaluation will be done from left to right. Okay. So 12 by 2 is equal to 6. 6 by 3 is equal to 2. Now here again division and multiplication. Again they have same precedence. See, multiplication division they have in same precedence, same level. Okay. So here 12 by 2 is equal to 6. 6 by 3 is equal to again 2. No. 6 into 3 is equal to 18. Okay. So this is the precedence rule. Okay. There are many precedence rules. There are many operators. So these are the basic idea. Okay. So that thing you have to understand. Then everything is okay. Okay. Next. So these are some other mathematical formula we have here. Absolute. You get absolute sine max, ceiling, flooring, down, sine cos, a cos is cos inverse, a sine is sine inverse, a tan is tan inverse, like this one. Okay. Now here pi, the number pi is represented 3.141. Okay. It is represented like pi is represented as pi. Imaginary number is represented by I or j. Okay, let us talk about complex number. Okay. Suppose there is a complex number. Complex number. Now let me see. Equals to 3, 4 plus of 5 I. Okay. Okay. It is a complex number. Suppose you want to write the same thing as instead of write I, you want to write j. Write j, no problem. But it will show I only. Okay. You can write I or j, but MATLAB is going to indicate I only. Okay. Suppose so. What I've written is 4 plus 5 I. In books, what do you see? You see 4 plus j5. Okay. Suppose generally in books you are going to see j5. Suppose you write j here, then you are going to get an error. Okay. So do not write j at the starting, but at the end. Okay. So it's the correct expression. The correct way to represent this is after 5. Okay. J. It is correct. Okay. Now next is okay. So here. The INF, it represents infinity, and it is not a number. Suppose you are doing some problem and you are getting some infinite value, or if something that is not a number, then it will show NaN. If it is showing NaN means not a number, INF means infinite. Okay. Next here, array and matrix. Array is a collection of element arranged in particular manner. A multidimensional array is called a matrix. A row vector or array is a matrix with only one row. Column vector is a array or matrix with only one column. Okay. Now the name of this software is MATLAB or Matrix Laboratory. Why it is known as Matrix Laboratory is that all the mathematical calculation is done. It is done as in the form of matrix. Okay. So in this, the purpose of this class introduction is to make you understand about the arrays and matrix, how to create matrix, how many types of matrix you can create, can you find out the determinant of matrix, can you find out the diagonal value of matrix, can you create an identity matrix, can you create a zero matrix, can you create an array, can you create a column vector, all those things. Okay, those things we are going to learn. Okay, so how to do that is I will tell you. Okay, so here let me say that I want to create an array. Okay, let me say array or vector. Suppose A equals to, so how to create it? Use square bracket. Use square bracket, not parenthesis, not curly bracket. Use square brackets. Okay, let me be very clear about this one. For all these things, use square brackets. Square brackets only. Okay, do not use parentheses, do not use curly. Okay, so suppose I want to create a matrix. Let me say that. Okay, let me go. Okay, let me say that. Go to next. Okay, let me say that I want to create an array, something like A is equal to 2 3 7 9 9 5. Okay, 2 3 7 9 9 5. Okay, so how to create it? How to create it is A is equal to 2 7 9 9. What I'm doing? Write 2. Okay, then give a space 7. Then give a space 7. Then sorry 9. Then give, I don't know what I've written here. 2 3 7 9 9 5. 2 3 7 9 9 5 now. Okay, so first write 2. Okay, 3, then space 7, then again give space 9, again give space 9, again give space 5. Okay, and you get an array. Okay, so this array, suppose instead of square bracket, if you are using parentheses, okay, suppose you are using parentheses, then error. Okay, suppose instead of square bracket you are using curly brackets. Suppose you are using curly brackets. Okay, then again you are going to get array. Okay, you are getting something else. Okay, it is a cell. It is a completely different thing. Okay, okay, it is a different thing, but do not, this thing will not come. Okay, this is a creation of array. It is like a data structure. We are not going to use this one. Okay, we are not going to use this one. So see this curl, inside, in between this curl we have again some square, means again we can have a matrix here, we can have something here, again we can have a matrix here, you can have an array here. So these things we are not going to use in this lab. Okay, so do not use curly bracket, do not use parenthesis bracket, only use square bracket. Okay, so A, let me use square bracket. Okay, here. Okay, again A, if I write like this one, I put semicolon. What is happening? I'll not see anything. Okay, CLC. Let me write again A. Okay, so how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is a array. So this one is a array. Let me go here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is an array. There is one row and 6 columns. Okay, so let me, so if I want to know what is the size of this array, then I write size A. If I write size A, it will give you 1 cross 6. It will indicate that this is the number of row and this is the number of columns. Okay, suppose I write length A. length A. Okay, then what it is going, since there are 6 elements, it is going to show only 6. Remember, I'm going to use all these things. Okay, in labs. Okay, suppose if I for size A. Okay, enter. Clear. 1 column, 6 row. Okay, suppose I write length of what? Length of A, 6. Okay, so we got A and B. Suppose next. Now again, how I have created A? I have created A like this one. Okay. Something is going on in this one. Okay, so any other way? Okay, so what I have done here previously, A I have created like this one. Okay, suppose if you want you can create A like this one also. A equals to square bracket, you can use 2, you can use comma 3 comma 7, sorry 3 1 2 3 comma 3 comma 7 comma 9 comma 9 comma 5. Okay, you can do this one also. You will get the same thing. So if you want, you can use give space between 2 elements, or you can use comma. Okay, it's up to you. Now, I have created A equals to this much. Suppose I want to create something called, let me say, go back here. Okay, let me say that I want to create something called B. B equals to, I'll say that 2, 3, 7, 9, 9, 5. Okay, I want to create this one. Okay, I want to do this one. So what is the relationship? So I can say that B is nothing but transpose of A. Transpose of A. So what I'll do, I'll create this one, then I'll use transpose command. Okay, actually B becomes in MATLAB, B becomes A this one. If you do like this one, you'll get this one. Okay, and let me go to MATLAB. Okay, here. What is B? B is the transpose of A. B equals to A transpose. How to write? Simple this apostrophe. Okay, this is B transpose. So this is a row vector, this is a column vector. Okay, or row array, column array, whatever you call it. Okay. Now, now what about the size of this B? Size of this B is how many rows are there? 6 rows are there, and one column. You see. So let me say size is B. Size B. Okay. 6 1. Okay, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 row, 1 column. Let me tell length. What is length? What it is showing? Length B. Okay, it is again showing 6. Okay, maximum. Okay, so I hope you understand this one, because these simple things, it may look very simple to you right now and you may not pay attention, but these things are going to be used in program, and it gives you flexibility. Okay, and it makes you smarter actually. You can do things much smartly. Okay, if you understand these small things. Okay, so we have, this is a 6 rows and 1 column. Okay, now length is 6. So here, what is the size? If you write size of B, you are going to get 6 cross 1, and if you length of 6, length of B, you are going to get 6. Whatever is the highest. Okay, if the number of row is more, it will take more number. It is a row. This is your column. Okay, next. Okay, let me say that. Okay, let me say that I do not want to. I want to express. I want to write a column vector like this one without using this transpose. Suppose A is not given. Now suppose clear A. Okay. Now if you cannot define A, clear A. If I define A, okay, clear B. Okay. Let me see. I want to define a column vector without using any transpose. Okay. So how to do that? Means I'm not going to use any transpose. So here again, what is the first line? First 2, then use semicolon, not comma, not colon, not space. Use semicolon. 2 semicolon, then 3, then semicolon. So semicolon, not colon, not comma, not space, semicolon, 2, semicolon 3, semicolon 7, semicolon 7, sorry, 7, semicolon 7, semicolon 9, semicolon 5, enter. Okay, so what do you see? So once you put a semicolon means it will decide one row is over. Another semicolon, again that row is over. So this here inside the matrix or array, a semicolon is going to indicate that okay, row is over, next row. Again here 3, this row is over, next row, like that. Okay, so this is how you create different columns using semicolon inside a matrix or array. Okay, now let's go here next page. Okay, create your, so I think you can create this one, you can create this one, you can create all this thing, you know what is a transpose, you know what is size of A. Here also let me write one, I am not written here. You write here length of A also, you can write length of A. Okay, now next command is clearing data points. Okay, it is very important for everything. Okay, for creating graphs, everything. Okay, now let me say that this one here two things, one is colon operator, another is this one. See what I've done, I have used this one. Okay, it's semicolon, then colon, then this is your, let me write different way. What is this one? This semicolon, then we have a colon, then we have what do you call what is that, percentage. Next we have this one only what do you call semi comma and we have space, empty space. Okay, so these things are, understand this. This is a semicolon, this one colon, next this one is percentage, okay, and this one, what is this one, another, this one is comma, another is space, empty space. Okay, okay, so you know what is the use of semicolon to suppress a command in the command window, or in matrix and array to indicate that one row has been completed. In colon, we are going to see what is a colon operator. Percentage, it converts a command into comment, or it helps you to explain what is going on, what the command is doing in the form of comment. Command, comma, what is it this comma is doing? This comma is separating two elements of a array or a matrix. We are going to see that. Space is also doing the same thing as comma. Okay, now next here. Now here see, t is equal to, let me write this one and see what is going on. Okay, pay attention, very interesting. T is equal to 0 to 10. Okay, t, when I write t means I'm creating a variable t equals to 0 colon 10. Understand? T is equal to 0 colon 10. Enter. What do I see? I see that from first point is 0, first point 0, last point 10. Okay, and in between gap is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the gap is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Suppose I write, instead of 10, I write 100. Again, what is happening? 1, 2, see, starting is 0, last element is 100, and other points that has been created is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a gap of 1, 1, 1, 1. What is the size of t? Size of t 101. Okay, if you include 0, so there is 101. So 101 element has been created. Okay, so colon operator, it is going to create an array. Okay, an array with in which each element will have a distance or gap of 1. Okay, here 0 to 100 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to like this. Suppose like t is equal to 0 to 5. Okay, what is it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I hope it is clear. Suppose CLC. Okay. So what I've done T. Okay, let me see. Okay, you see T is equal to 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 colon 10. We are going to see 0 to 10, starting is 0, last is 10. See 0, 10, starting 0, last 10. Suppose, and the gap is 1, 1, 1. Suppose here, now what I'm going to do is that same and T, but here I'll write 2 and again. Now see here, what I done? Starting is 0, and is starting data point is 0, ending data point is 10, but in between the gap is 2 to 2. So previously there is nothing here, so by default the gap is 1 1. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now the gap will be 2. This means that starting is 0, the next is 2, next is 4, next is 6, next is 8, like this. Let us see 0 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, suppose here I write it is 3. If I write 3, what will happen is that I see 0 3 6 9, 10 is not included because 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. 12 is not there because my last point is 10. Okay, suppose here it is 4. If it is 4, then how much? What you are going to get? You are going to 0. You are going to 0 plus 4 8. Only 3 elements: 0, 4, and 8. Okay. Similarly, you can do anything you want. Okay. Suppose you take so let me say take a point of 9. Make it 9. 7. Okay. You will see 0, 7. Then you should see 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. But last point is 10. So we are not going to see anything. So we are going to see only two things: 0 and 7. Okay. I hope it is clear. Okay. Next. So I have told you these things. Okay. 0 to 10 like this one. 0 to 0.1 here again. 0. What is this one? T equals to 0 colon 0.1 colon, let me say 5. Okay, this means that the starting point is 0, ending point is 5, and each point in between that I will create will have a difference of 0.1. This means that starting point is 0, next point 0.1, next point 0.2, next point 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, like that it will keep on going. Okay, see here 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, like this one will go up to 5. These things are very, very important, very extremely important. If you want to draw a graph, you need this thing. Okay, understand these things. Okay, next. Okay, so this one 5 to 12 means it will start from 5, go to 12 with a gap of 1. Now there is another thing, linear space. Okay, linear space or linear spacing means there is 0 and 2. So here, let me say this is my timeline or axis 0 and 2. It will divide 0 into 2 into some elements, and the distance will be same. The gap between two elements is going to be same. Now, what is the gap? We are going to see here. Okay. Let me say that T equals to linear spacing. Okay, linear space. Sorry. 0, starting point is 0 and ending point is 2. Okay, see what is happening? It is what it is creating. It is creating from 0 to 2. Starting point is 0 and ending point is 2, and it is creating how many points? It is creating 100. Okay, so it is dividing the distance between the starting point and the ending point by 100 times. Okay, so let me say that. Okay, let me say linear space. Okay, it is, let me get it 98. Okay, starting point is 0, ending point is 98. Let us see by how many points it is dividing. Again 100. Okay, so what is the linear space is doing? Linear space is dividing. Okay, this one into how many points? Into 100 points by default. Okay, suppose I write this one 0 to, let us see what is going on here. Okay, linear space. Okay. 0 to 176. Space space 0 to 176. Okay, let me see. What is happening again? What happened? 161. So what it is doing right now is that it's the starting point, ending point, and it has divided. Now see, what is starting? 0. What is the last point? Last point is 2. See, last point is 2. Starting point is 1, 0. Okay, by how many points? Here 176. Okay, the meaning of this means that here what is happening here? This is for this one. Okay, this is for this one. Okay, now here this one, what it is doing? Here what it is here we have 0 and 2, and it is dividing into how many points? Into equidistance. Okay, let me say 176 equidistance point, distant points. Okay, that is what this linspace 0 to. Suppose so starting point, end point divided by 176. So it gives you option. Now here see theta. What is starting is 0? What is 2 pi and 1000? This means that see sin theta na. You write theta. Okay, what do? You should 0, pi, 2 pi. So here it is dividing this line into how many times? 1000 points. There are 1000 points here, equidistant points. Okay, so if you want, you can take more points, you can take less points. Better it is to take more points so you can get smooth curve. Okay, I hope you understand these things. Linspace is equal to 0 to 2 or 0 to 2 pi, whatever it is, 0 to 2 pi. Okay, take 2 points and divide this one, starting point, end point, and in between how many points you want, you can do this one. All are doing the same thing in different way. Okay, now same thing here also. Okay, but different operation, different way, different interpretation. Next. Okay, you want to see that one? You want to see 1000 points? Okay, let's see 1000 points. Okay. Theta equals to space. Okay, how much? 0, so 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. How many points I want? In between 0 and 2 pi? 1000 points. Let's see. 1000 point. Last point is 2 pi. 2 into 3.141 is equal to 6.282. Okay, and starting is this one. Starting is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so this is your this. Next. Okay, in the spacing. Okay, next. Creating a matrix. How to create a matrix? Okay, let me say that I want to create this matrix. Okay, what is this matrix? 3, 2, 4, 2, 0, 2, 4, 2, 3. And how to create is that? Okay. Okay, how to create this matrix? What is the matrix? The matrix was I forget it. Okay, 3, 2, 4, 2, 0, 2, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so let me say A. You can write capital A, small a. Let me write small a. A equals to, you can it is matrix or a matrix. Create, use square bracket. What is the first row? 3, 2, 4. Row is over. 3 to 4, one row. Once one row is over, what do you do? Use a semicolon. Next 202. Next is 202. Put a semicolon. It indicates that one row is over. Then 2 0 0. Again, this row is over. Put a semicolon. Okay. Next word. 4 2 3. 4 2 3. Next line is 4 4 2 3. Enter. See, 3 2 0 4 0 4 2 0 2 4 2 3. Okay, so this is what this one. Okay, so here, so what begin with a square bracket and separate the elements in a row with either in space. I either use space or comma. I have used space. and use semicolon to separate rows. Once a row is over, indicate the semicolon, then end the matrix with a bracket, square bracket. Okay, this is what I've done. Next, what is size? Suppose you want to know this, suppose you want to know, if you want to know the size of this thing. Suppose you want to know the size of this A, then what to do? Write size of, what is size of A? Is 3 by 3 now. You should see 3 by 3. Size A. Let us see size A. The 3 by 3 matrix, we are going to see 3 by 3. Okay, 3 0 3. Now next, anything else? Suppose you want to know determinant of this A, then what write? Det A. Det A. How much you get? 8. Okay. Suppose you want to know, let me see. So 1 minute. Okay, so here, what is size we are getting? We are getting it is 3 by 3. Number of this is row, always starting as row. This is column. Number of columns, COLUMN. Okay, so, transpose, I did not find the transpose. I found the determinant. How much I got? I got 8. Okay, let me select the transpose. What is the transpose? Okay, what is A? Okay, yeah. This is A na. Transpose means this 3 to 4 will come like this one, 2 0 2 will like this one, and this will become like this one. Okay, let's see. A transpose. Let me say A transpose. Okay, this, sorry, this 3 to 4 will be this column will become row. Let's see, this column has become row, this 202 column has become row, this 423 column has become again row. Okay, so column becomes row or row becomes column. That is the transpose. Okay, next next what? Okay, next is this one, diagonal elements. So if you are okay, now see here. What is A? This is A. What are the diagonal elements? This is 2, 3, 0, and 3 are the diagonal elements. Okay. So if I want diagonal DIAG, diagonal elements of A, 303. Okay. Now suppose I write length. Let me see. I do not know length of A. What I'll get? Okay, undefined. Okay. So you cannot use length. Okay. So length is 3. Sorry. Length is 3. Okay. ठीक है. Length is 3 ठीक है, length is 3 because the number of rows is equal to number of columns, that is why it is 3. Suppose the number of rows is more than number of columns, then length will become the number of row, whichever is more. Suppose row is more, then row will come as the length. If column is more, then column number of column will come as length. Okay, next is okay, next diagonal element. What is the diagonal we are getting? We are getting it is a 303 303. Okay, is it correct? 303. Okay, this is a diagonal element. Okay, next eigenvalue. Eigenvalue is here. Eigen. What is the eigen of A? Sorry, it is EIG, not EIG. Eigen, EIG. EIG. This is a -1, -8. Okay, minus. Okay. So how much I'm getting? I'm getting this one as this one. -1, I think 8.8, I think. No, 8, not 0.8, 8. 8. Okay, it is 8, not 0.8, it is 8. Okay, next, inverse of A. What is inverse of A? Again, if this is A, then what is inverse of A? INV A. The inverse of A. Okay, so similarly, if you want the rank of A, you can find the rank of A. Rank of A. Rank of A is 3. So what I'm doing here is that I'm telling you basic mathematical operation that is available for the matrices. Okay, these things will be useful while writing the program. These 3. Next, these are the elementary matrices. Okay. Okay, so there are many other matrices, there are many other things are there. I'll cover those things in the next class. Okay, for now we have only covered the creation of matrix and then arrays. We have vectors and their precedence and how to create M file, how to save M file, and how to run M files, and we have understood the difference between command window and figure window, command window, figure window, and edit window. Okay, there are many things else it is remaining. We are going to see next class. Okay, for the time being, we'll stop here. Then next class will start. Thank you.